heat treatment process, what we are going to do is first find the hardness of the material. So this is the material specimen, mild steel. So here, before going to hardness, first you have to find what is the hardness number of this material. So which is called before the heat treatment, and then once we completed the heat treatment process, next again come back and find what is the hardness number of this material. So here heat treatment process means how to just improve some properties of the material. So this one is the Rockwell testing machine. So used to find the hardness number. Okay. So here this one is called as an indenter. So you can see here. So these are the readings. So depends upon the material we are using. You can use either ball, indenter, or the scale. According to this, we can select the indenter. So ball or diamond we can use. So what is the load we have to use? So these are the various materials. So here we are using a mild steel material. So mild steel material, so it just comes under the steel. So diamond indenter we are using. This one is the diamond indenter. So this one is the cone type diamond indenter. So now using the Allen key you can fix. So once fix the indenter, you have to place the workpiece like this. So come here. So here for a diamond indenter and a mild steel, apply the load of 150 kgf. So you can see here. So 150 kgf you have to apply. So this one. So now, so this is the load setting area. So you can just rotate for setting the various load. So this is 150. This is 60 kgf. This is 100 kgf. So now we have to apply 150 kgf. Okay. So initially, I have to type this, that is a preload the workpiece, just to touch. Now see the dial. So the small dial, you have to apply the force up to the 3, the maximum. You cannot go beyond the red mark. So that is the maximum limit. After that, you cannot give. You can see here the dial indicator may get damaged if small pointer goes beyond the red spot. So that is a very important one. So up to the red spot you have to apply the preload. So now applying a load, slowly you have to apply the preload. So you have to apply the load up to the point 3, that is a red mark. So now we set the preload, so it should be at point the red mark 3. So now we have to adjust the dial to 0 setting. So now it is 0. Now we have to apply the load. So this one is the load. So clockwise if you put, you have to apply the load, and this is the release of the load. So I am applying the load. Now it will start giving the reading. So you have to wait for some seconds. So gradually it will move and it will stop. So once it stops, you have to release the load. So now in the dial, what is the value is indicating, which is called as the hardness number. So since here diamond we are using 150 kgf load, here the dial is black we are using. So the black dial, so it is 79. So HRB is 79. So HRC is 79. So the black color is HRB, HRC, and the red color is HRB. So C scale you have to see. So now for heat treatment process you have to have to keep inside the material. So this is the muffled furnace. Have to open the muffled furnace, you have to keep inside. So you have to use properly the gloves, tongles, all the things. So for the 3 exercises we are taking 3 material: annealing, and then hardening, and then normalizing. So for 3 exercises we have to use 3 materials. So after placing inside, I have to close the muffled furnace. I have to wait for the temperature to reach 800 degrees Celsius. So once the temperature reaches, I have to check the time and wait for 15 minutes. The temperature reaches above the 800 degrees Celsius. So now keep the workpiece for 15 minutes. So next is the hardening process. Here it is a sudden cooling, like a quenching. Take the workpiece and dip in the water. So here it is a sudden cooling. Cooling rate is very quick, so hardness will increase. First, so gradually it will use the reading. So once it stops the dial, I have to unload. So it takes a 10 to 20 seconds. I have to wait. So once it stops, I have to unload. So now you can see it is around 82 is the value. So hardness number is 82. The C reading. This is hardenability. Hardening process.